Hello viewers, this is Dr. Gunamani Jana and you are watching video with me on network administration. We already completed two parts, part 1 and part 2. In this part 3, we are going for how to know to create virtual machines using the Hyper-V. Creating virtual machines using Hyper-V. Sometimes you require to test something not in the direct machine but creating some number of virtual machine. How can we create a number of virtual machines? That is the thing I want to tell you in this demonstration or in this video, right? So the first of all, this is possible in Windows 10 Pro or the higher version like the maybe the Windows Server or maybe like the enterprise edition. All the things it is possible. Below that it is difficult to have all the things, right? So for that checking whether you have the operating system like Windows 10 Professional or Windows 10 Enterprise Edition or the server. So how do you check it? So you have the start button here. You have the start here. Just right click on the start. Just right click on the start, and after right clicking, go to the just click the system. Once you click the system, then you can find the device name. It is showing Gzena PC, and the system type it is showing 64-bit operating system, and the and the operating system it is showing Windows 10 Pro. So we satisfy all the conditions, okay, and we are having 8 GB of RAM, and of course we are having other things, everything it is there, okay. I am having the i5 with 2.3 gigahertz of processor, right? So we don't have any problem, so we can install all the things fine. So you collect all these informations. First, yeah, I have taken the device name is Gzena PC, and my edition is I am using Windows 10 Pro. So under the I am using 64-bit operating system, x64-bit processors. Fine. So when this is everything is okay, then it is possible we can install this Hyper-V. For installing this Hyper-V, what you need to do? Then you close all the things here, and here in the type here to search, just type optional features.exe. Type optional. I am typing this here. Optional features, FEATURE features .exe. Is clear? Can you see it here? It is coming. Optional features.exe. Always see that you run as administrator. Okay. So I run as administrator. So running as administrator, you can see here. Just I enlarge it here. This center screen. Can you see here something? Hyper-V. Initially this Hyper-V will be not selected, so because it will be restarting, and in the middle of the recording some problem will be there. That's already I activated that one, okay. Just you click this Hyper-V, and after clicking you check it that Hyper-V management tools is there and Hyper-V platform is also there. Both are also it will be selected, right? So when you select this Hyper-V, automatically it will be selected. So once it is there, then you press OK. Then you press OK. When you press OK, it takes some time for installing that one, and once it is OK, then immediately it will ask you to restart the system. Okay, you have to allow to restart the system, and you can restart the system, and I have already allowed to restart the system. The system is already restarted. It's clear? Now the next thing what I am going to do, I have to go to this control panel. In the control panel I have to check Hyper-V manager, okay. Just for that, here you can direct write Hyper-V manager. Also you run as administrator. Hyper-V also you run as, are you able to see? Just I run it here. You run it as an administrator. Once you run, you can clearly see that Hyper-V manager is there, and Gzena -PC is also there. So then you can go for creating a new virtual machine, okay. So you click this new. After clicking this new, it will ask you create a virtual machine, okay. So now it will ask you before you begin, there something it has written, go through all the documentations. There is nothing, just click it next, press it next. After clicking the next button here, can you check it here? Yeah, I'm just clicking the next here. So it is asking you just provide a name to this one, okay, name to this one. So I am putting virtual machine, or I am putting, okay, virtual machine 1. I'm creating a new machine, that is virtual machine 1. Clear? So after this is telling store the virtual machine in different locations. Now I want to store it in the by default location is that C program files, all this in Hyper-V I want to store it there. Okay, if you want to put it in a different location, that you do, but I don't want to change the location, it there. Then I click next. So once you click next here, can you see here? Yeah. Once you click next, it is asking choose the generation of the virtual machine. What is this generation? You can see two options you are having. The generation 1, another is generation 2. Generation 1, it supports both 32 bit and 64 bit, and we are using a 64 bit operating system, so generation 1 is fine for me. Okay, so then I click this one and click next. So once it is over, then it will ask you you go for a startup memory 1024. By default I provide 1024, and use dynamic memory for this virtual machine. This also it is by default selected, you select it, there is no problem with that one. Then you click it next. Once you click it next, then it is going. See, initially before you begin, then specify the name and location, you have given the name, specify the generation, you have gone for the first generation. Assign memory, in the assigned memory also 1024 MB we have already put it there. Okay, then configuration network, so connection not connected, just click it next. I want to keep it as it is, I don't have any problem there, right? Click it here. Then it is asking you name virtual machine 1 dot everything is there. So it is asking you the size. Make the size is minimum of 20 GB, not more than that. Okay, make it 20 because my space is very limited. Then this is the thing. Then as it is asking use on existing virtual machine disk and all things there, you don't worry for all the things, as it is remaining things you keep it there. Okay, so what you put it there, so I make it the just I make it the 20 GB. Okay, 20 GB are given. Then immediately after that you click next. You click next. Okay, after clicking next, so it is asking install an operating system later on, because you have three options for you: install later on, or install an operating system from the CD or DVD. If you select this one, then image ISO file. So for this you must have ISO file of the operating system you want to install with the key and everything. Okay, so for example now I am using Windows Pro Professional, Windows 10 Professional. Suppose I have a Windows 10 Enterprise Edition, or I have a Windows Server, I can put it here. You want to Kali Linux, you can put it here. You want to Ubuntu, what you want, you put it here. There is no problem. Whatever you like, you put it here. Okay, so you just treat it as a file, and you can keep it here, the backup and all things. And when you want to, you can delete it. There is no problem. Just what you are using. If you remember the virtual VMware, virtual VMware what you are using, this is a similar type of things, and it is better. I can say I have not compared both the things. I have a virtual machine also, I work there, VMware. Here also it is better, and in Windows platform it is suitable for you, right? So once it is there, then you go for this one, and then immediately you go for the because I am not going for the things now, so I go for the I go for the install later on. Okay, this remember, and okay, because now because if you go for this image file, then I have to provide the ISO file, but I don't have the ISO file now. So what I am requesting you that you can have a copy of the operating system. It is minimum Windows 10 Pro you want, or above, whatever things are there, you can put it there. You put it there. Okay, once it is there, because now at this moment I am leaving it to that I will put this operating system later on. Then I click this next. Once you click it next, you check it here. Yeah, it is not taking properly. So it is going to show you the summary. What is the summary? My name is virtual machine number 1. It is generation 1. Memory I have given 1024 MB, and a network not connected. So this is the hard disk. All the things it is there. It is showing, and operating system. It will be installed at a later on time. So this is the entire summary. Once everything is okay, just you click the finish. Can you see it here? So once you click it here, finish. Once you click it here, finish. So now everything is completed here. You can see everything is there. Okay, then what you have to do, then virtual machine by default it is in the off state. Okay, so then you go for the setting. With the virtual machine it is here, it is on, it is then you go to the setting. In this setting you can see a number of things it is appearing here. A number of things it is appearing here. Okay, so you go to the ID controller 0 and ID controller 1. In the ID controller 1 you go to the DVD. You go to the DVD, and here you have to select the image file. You have to select the image file. In this image file, now it will ask you whatever the file you are having, you provide it there. But unfortunately I don't have any file. So if you have the ISO file and have a backup there, so you browse it. Otherwise any drive you are having in a pen drive, or you are having a DVD, wherever it is there, you go for selection of that one. Okay, so once you go for that one, specify the media to which it is none there. Okay, so or it is there, then it will, then it is okay, then you can press it okay. You press it okay, okay, press it okay. So once you press it okay, it will apply the changes and all things, but it will ask you that image files, but as I don't have the image files, you can see that only how it works. Okay, and when you are practicing in your system, keep a copy of this ISO file, what is the operating system you want to use it there, then it will be convenient for you to do that one, right? So then it takes some time, maybe it is applying the changes and everything. Okay, that you can wait for 1 minute. Okay, so now but the problem is that we have not selected any image file, but you have to select some image file. Okay, so because this image file is not there, maybe it is telling error applying DVT, it is telling fail to it is invalid. Okay, close it. Okay, so then I put it none and I put it okay here. Once you click it okay, you can see a configuration version, all the things it is there, is created. Okay, then selecting this, you go for this my language also. You can go for these things, and you can go for this my language, etc. All things in the setting also you can do, all the things you can do in the setting also. Okay, or you can check it any there in the my language. Anyway, while you are going for if that there, then you have to select that US English US, like that all the things, what is the time zone, everything you have to go for that one. So once it is over, then we have to go for virtual switch manager. In this virtual switch manager, if you see it here, we are having we go for this thing, create a virtual switch. You create a virtual switch. In this create virtual switch, what you have to do, you have to new virtual network here there, new virtual switch it is there. In the new virtual network, you have to put new virtual switch. You have to select the new virtual switch and name it as network adapter. So name, you change this one, make it as network adapter. Okay, what you have to name it here, you have to name it as network adapter. Okay, fine, you put it here, network adapter, PTOR. Okay, can you see it here? It is the network adapter. Can you see? Then the external network, and there then you have to select here Intel LAR dual band, all things Intel. You have to select it 1218, right? So all the things LM. Okay, so all the things you put it there, then all the things there, then allow also you have to select it there, then it is there. Okay, then you apply this okay. Okay, if you put it okay, first you apply. Once you apply, it will ask you yes or no. Yeah, you put it yes. Yeah, I put it yes. Once it is there, then yeah, it is doing something. Don't worry. So then you have to press it once it is completed. Then you press it okay. Okay, and okay, all the things you have done it, right? Then selecting the virtual machine again, you go for the setting again. In the setting, just you go the network adapter. Where is your network adapter? You check it here, the network adapter here. You go to the network adapter. Network adapter is not connected, so this not connected, initially it was there, and you go for the network adapter. Where is your network adapter? Just now you put the network adapter. Okay, in the network adapter, once you go for that one, then you go for the apply. Okay, so you put it here, apply. Once it is applied, then press OK. Once it is OK, it is there. Okay, then you go to the again to the setting. Okay, again you go to the setting, then it is the setting here. In the setting, you go for the hardware and add hardware. Where is the hardware? You can see here something like that, BCD SCSI network adapter, add hardware. Okay, SCSI and add hardware. Here you can go, you go for remote effects, something that you can put it here, the add hardware it is there, and you go for the network adapter, add hardware, then you have to add, but it is not showing here. Add hardware, yeah, you can go for add hardware, then it is going for certain things, and you have to go to the network adapter there and add it here. Then it is asking not connected, yeah, give me 1 minute time. So it is not connected, there already, so there is no meaning, the meaningless thing. So there, then you go for the setting. In the setting we are going for this add hardware. In the add hardware you have to go for the remove fx 3d virtual machines, remote fx 3d virtual machines, remote fx 3d virtual machines, you have to add, add hardware. This is not showing here, it is actually, then you have to go for remote, it is desktop management smart, okay. So it will come here because it is not installed, it is asking. Then select the devices, network adapter, legacy network adapter. So it will show you something like a remote fx 3d video adapter, okay. Then once it is there, that one select and add it here, okay. It is not there, so you have to add that one. Once it is added, then it will ask you what is the resolutions. In the resolution you can put it 1024 by 768, and then you go for apply and okay. Then immediately after everything is over, then you go for the start, okay. Then you go for the start and see, cancel it, okay. Then you go for the, just you come on here and go for the start. Once you start, then just okay, for these things I am starting it here, don't worry. So I am going for the start, okay. Can you see here? So it is something, it is appearing it here. So then you double click this one, right? Double click it, you can connect to a system, connect it to a virtual machine, but actually that machine does not exist. It is asking boot failure, reboot and select proper boot devices or insert boot media for selecting, because that ISO file you have not installed, okay. So now you got the idea how to create a virtual machine inside your system. You understand what is the error it is showing, because that ISO file you did not put. Once you put that ISO file, all the steps you have to follow and it will be successful. Now it is successful. Virtual machine 1 is created on Jizna PC. So this is not the physical machine, it will be there as it is there, just as a file in the system. You can delete, you can close anytime, you can do. So I hope you have understood the very basic concept how to create a virtual machine using HyperV. So if you have any queries and all things, please be free to send some messages and all things also. And if you do like these things, give a like and also please share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe, so that again all the new and latest video will reach you without any delay. Thank you for watching this video. Please take care of your health and have a good day. Thank you.